This man, said Todd, tries helping someone who fell, and suddenly an officer sprays directly into the ventilation fan of his frog suit. That's precision. Like this officer said, shoot where they breathe. He later said he didn't know why he was targeted. Maybe because a giant frog is kind of hard to miss. And then we have Rob Patilo wearing a giraffe onesie, blue tongue on top, singing a parody to Rod Stewart. Tia, think I'm sexy, eyes, please don't arrest me. He gets hit with pepper balls and physically detained. Look, protesting can be serious. It can also look like Coachella for furries. But behind the costumes, humor, and viral clips, there's a serious debate. The Trump administration argues these cities were becoming unstable, anarchy, violent war zones, in their words, and required a stronger federal presence. And it's not completely baseless. Officials say DHS facilities have been shot at, officers have been doxxed, threats have increased. Some officers have been hit with rocks, bottles, and even rammed by cars. So from their side, we're protecting infrastructure and lives. We are using minimum necessary force. Critics reply, peaceful protesters are being treated like threats. Excessive force violates rights. This is where America becomes America. Two sides, two realities, same videos, totally different conclusions. What's new and controversial is the visibility. Phone cameras, live streams, viral clips. Everyone is a media now. One push, one spray, one takedown can be global in 30 seconds. And lawsuits are piling up. Cities like New Orleans, California, and New York have created public portals where people upload videos of federal force. Think Google Drive but for accountability. However, holding federal agents accountable is tough. Many are masked, unmarked, legally shielded. Recent Supreme Court rulings have limited lawsuits against federal officers, especially involving border enforcement. So even if someone feels wronged, justice isn't guaranteed. Let's pause and step back. On one side, officers say protests can escalate fast. They argue they are dealing with threats. They say force is used only when necessary. On the other side, videos show peaceful people being shoved or sprayed. Critics label it abuse of power. Clergy members, activists, random cyclists detained without charges. It's a clash about rights versus security, protest versus enforcement, freedom of assembly versus rule of law. This isn't left or right, it's a conversation about how power is used and who checks it. And honestly, no matter which side you're on, the core question is important. Where should the line be drawn between maintaining order and respecting civil liberties? Because today it's frog suit guy, tomorrow it could be someone who looks like you or me holding a sign quietly in prayer. So what do you think? Were officers justified? Was force excessive? Or is the trip, like most things, somewhere in the messy middle?